that, David Trotter. Now, the curry. JC, why has a Frenchman decided to make a curry? Which is not a problem, really.
I think we tend to neglect curries anyway, and this is going to be not just a curry, it's a curry with a twist.
A curry with a twist.
Because I'm going to show you something about it. Now, first I'm going to introduce my ingredients.
Okay.
I've got, for the curry himself, I've got some beautiful tiger prawns.
Nice prawns.
I've got some shiitakes. I've got some lemongrass, stock, lemon, ginger, curry obviously, and some garlic. Then I've got that lovely coconut, unsweetened coconut cream.
Cream.
Then I've got some rice, long rice, cardamom pods, some lime leaves, and some onion seeds.
Onion seeds, they call those Nigella.
Nigella.
Nothing to do with Nigella.
I don't, yeah. Anyway, now what I want to do first is to start making the rice, yeah?
Okay.
While the rice will be in oven, I can do the curry. Now, I need a hot pan, and I'm going to show you something about spice. First things, if you want the best of your spice, you're going to make sure you put it in a very hot pan to push them to the extremes, to get more heat.
Get more aromas.
Some more flavor. The same for the cardamom.
Yeah.
Okay, just a few. Now, it might sound ridiculous, but the thing is, you bring in so much heat to that, they expand the flavors.
And you can smell them already.
Absolutely. Now, I'm going to put this lovely,
lime leaves.
Already, this is perfect. Then I'm going to put some oil.
Some people might have to buy frozen ones because they are getting more available in their fresh form, but you normally have to go to a sort of Thai market.
Yeah, or you can dry them.
Yeah.
So now I want to give a little bit of heat to the. That's it. That's perfect. Now let me explain something about rice. If you want to cook the perfect rice in oven by doing nothing, is to put the same amount of the rice in a liquid. Sorry, one and a half time the liquid. You can have water, stock, whatever.
If you've got a cup of rice, then it's a cup and a half of liquid, yeah?
Absolutely. And this is the best way. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. What's wrong with mine?
Now, I'm cooking. I'm the chef today.
Dominant man you are.
Now, Anthony, it's very important that you mix the oil, you coat the oil everywhere in the rice to avoid the stickiness.
Yes.
Now, another good tip about cooking rice. I'm going to use some stock, which I have boiling here. It's very important that you mix the same...
Hot, maybe?
Thank you, yeah. It's very important that you don't add anything cold, okay?
Hot.
The same temperature will allow, obviously, to speed up the process. Thank you. And this is ready. When you boil it, ready to go in the oven. Perfect.
In the oven. Okay.
Now, time to do the famous curry.
The famous curry. Is it famous or you just made it up?
When I say famous, because it's such an easy dish to make, and it's perfect.
Okay.
Now, what I want to do first is make sure the pan is absolutely very hot.
Yes.
Okay. We are going to use this wonderful stick, which is called lemongrass.
Lemongrass.
Citronnelle in French. Now, what I want is take the best of it by doing one thing, and purely is this. Just break it down like this. Just.
So just using the back of the knife and releasing the essential oils.
That's why the juice is coming out, and it's important that this is going to make an enormous effect to your curry. Now, that's the first one. Then I'm going to introduce those amazing prawns. Nice and chunky, look at that. Perfect.
Nice. And they're sort of just the little tiger prawns you can get. They're often frozen, but sometimes they're defrosted.
If they're freshly frozen, it's not a problem.
No.
Now, I'm going to put some oil. I'm going to make sure the flavor of the lemongrass is actually infusing with the oil. Okay. Then I'm going to stick all the prawns one by one.
Okay.
And what I want is to extract a maximum of color, which automatically is going to reflect a lot of smell, yeah? Okay. Beautiful aroma. Beautiful. That's the first thing. Okay? Now, I'm going to give a bit of time. I want to make sure that there's a bit of color, as I said. Yeah. Seasoning, very important. Natural salt, sea salt. I'm going to leave them like this. In the meantime, what I want is to do something which is very important, is to introduce the curry. Every time you use spice, make sure you have some kind of a teaspoon. Okay, kind of... Now, I'm going to turn them over like this.
I'll do that for you if you want.
The smell is beautiful, thank you, Anthony. Now, the curry, as I said, has to be introduced with a spoon.
Why?
To make sure you control exactly, because how can you control something in your fingers? Now, I know, and also accordingly to the smell coming from the pan, I can add or less or more, yeah? Oh, there we are. This will be fine. Now, obviously, the curry is now giving more colors and amplifying the flavors.
I don't believe I turned all those over very precisely, and then what you go and do, you go and toss them.
Okay, fine. Now what I want, Anthony, is just to keep them on the side. I'm going to keep them on the side just for the time being.
Okay, lovely.
And I'm going to use this pan. Now you notice there's some kind of residue. This is going to be the power of the sauce. First, I want to introduce some lemon. We're going to do like a controversial test, which
Wonderful.
is a little bit acidic with the lemon. Now, the lemon should be rolled up first, obviously.
We call
Don't be
those...
scared of the tips. Now, you can see clearly the flavor is dramatic.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, then the lemon is going to be reducing slowly. Then, next is to add this wonderful coconut
I was taking
cream.
the pips out for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now, the cream... The cream should be obviously not sweet. Huh?
And obviously that comes in the can, or you can use the block one, yeah, and grate it in, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Then I'm going to introduce the ginger, just like that, just slice in half.
Okay, so why do you slice it? So you can fish it out later, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that right? And the garlic? Okay.
Then I'm going to put the prawns back into the pan to allow them to finish to cook. Look at that.
Yes.
Now don't forget they got to be quite al dente, if I may say. Nice and, you know.
Not too cooked then.
That's right. Then finally, I'm going to introduce those mushrooms. As you notice, the mushrooms have been kept in water.
They're fresh though, aren't they?
They are fresh.
Why do you keep them in water?
Because what I want first is to slice them very unusually, horizontal effect like this,
yes,
to extract more colors. And also don't forget the mushroom contains at least a good 70% of water.
Yeah.
Therefore, basically I'm just adding them at the last minute to make sure, thank you very much, to make sure that they just soften, no more. So
okay, so by putting them in the water, it keeps them very moist, so they're very soft when they go in, yeah?
Absolutely. Now, if you want to stir everything together...
I'll do that away from you in case I splash your lovely black outfit.
The color is beautiful. Now, just before the end, I'm going to introduce some
coriander.
Some coriander, freshly chopped, obviously, just at the last minute. Now, don't forget, I like my curry nice and thick. Obviously, you can have the tendency of using
a little bit of stock if you want.
That's why, just a touch of stock, no more. Now, I suggest if you don't like prawns, you can use pork, you can use chicken. It's exactly the same.
Some monkfish, maybe.
Look at this, monkfish. Why not? I don't think you're allowed to use monkfish anymore. Do you?
No, you can use it.
They
say you've got to cut back a bit.
Now, I need to try that very quickly.
Coriander in there.
Okay.
I can give you a spoon. You don't have to use a wooden spoon.
Just need a little bit of salt, and that's it. Bingo.
That's it. Okay. Now I've took your rice out of the oven. That took.
Look at me. Okay.
Oh, wow, you look lovely, darling. It's okay.
Now we're going to serve it on the plate. The rice looks fantastic.
Been in the oven.
Thank you. Thank you. This looks absolutely superb. And this, the beauty of the 1.5 time, the liquid, allow the rice to be, look at that, intact.
Totally dry.
Perfect. Now you can see the cardamom seed look amazing. And finally, just to make sure you get that little bit of crunch, look at that. You keep the lemongrass together. That's why we didn't chop it too much. And that's it.
Look at that. This is gorgeous. Look at those.
Thank you.
Give a bit more sauce. Bit more sauce.
There we are. Look at that.
Oh, yep.
Nice and creamy. And as I said, you can always adjust the liquid, sorry, the thickness of your sauce with the stock.
Look at that.
Okay.
Are you happy?
I'm very pleased. Thank you.
You're very pleased? Are you sure? Gosh, I'm very pleased with that.
I'm not too pleased about my jumper, but...
The perfect prawn curry.